Ever find yourself scratching your head, wondering why your relationships don't go the way you planned, even though you're doing everything right? Maybe you've been told to be respectful, give her space, or just be yourself. Yet somehow things still feel off. Here's the truth. What you've learned about dating might be missing something crucial. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden weaknesses that every woman has. The secrets that they might not even realize themselves. Stick with me, because knowing these 10 female weaknesses can change how you connect, communicate, and create attraction on a deeper level. This isn't about tricking anyone or playing games. It's about understanding the psychology of attraction to build real, lasting connections. Let's face it, the dating world can feel like it's designed to keep you in the dark, but the men who know these insights don't follow the outdated advice. They're tapping into something deeper, and I'm here to guide you through it. Get comfortable, because what we're about to discuss is raw, unfiltered, and will change how you approach relationships. Hit the like button if you're ready for real talk. Subscribe if you're serious about leveling up your dating life, and consider supporting the channel if you find this content valuable. Now let's dive into the top 10 weaknesses you need to know to finally take control of your dating life. Number 1. Steadfast man. Let's talk about something crucial. Steadfastness. In today's world, women are constantly presented with options. Their DMs are full, compliments roll in, and dating apps give them an endless stream of potential matches. So why, despite all these tools, do most men still struggle in the dating game? The answer is simple: inconsistency. Most men are flaky, unreliable, and give up at the first sign of difficulty. And trust me, women notice. Women have been conditioned to expect that men might disappear when things get tough, whether it's after a few dates or a few months. This has created a climate where trust is hard to come by, and women are always on guard, waiting for a man to drop the ball. Here's where being steadfast makes you different. Being a steadfast man means you're consistent, dependable, and grounded. It's not just about showing up on time. It's about embodying stability in every area of your life. When you say you'll do something, you do it, without hesitation. In a dating world full of unpredictable, indecisive men, being reliable makes you stand out. Steadfastness can be as simple as following through with the little things. If you say you'll text her later, follow through. If you promise to call at a specific time, make sure you're there. Women appreciate a man who doesn't just say the right things, but does them, showing that he's truly invested. Being steadfast doesn't mean being rigid. It means being dependable. Show her that when you commit, you follow through. In today's fast-paced, often superficial dating landscape, reliability is a rare quality, and one of the most attractive traits you can offer. Number 2. Confidence. Let's get one thing straight. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities you can have, but it's not about being arrogant or loud. Real confidence is a quiet, steady belief in your own worth. It's the feeling that you are enough just as you are, and it's rare, especially in a world where so many people feel pressured to prove themselves constantly. Women are drawn to genuinely confident men because confidence signals security and stability. Here's why this matters. Women, like everyone else, have their own insecurities. They worry about how they look, how they're perceived, and whether they measure up. When they meet a man who doesn't rely on their approval to feel good about himself, it's refreshing. A confident man doesn't need external validation. He's secure in who he is. In a sea of insecurity, this makes him stand out. True confidence isn't built on external factors like your job, appearance, or social status. It's rooted in an internal sense of value. External factors can change, but when your confidence comes from within, you're untouchable. You don't crumble under rejection, you're not shaken by setbacks, and you certainly don't rely on anyone else's approval to feel good about yourself. Building this kind of confidence takes practice. Start by setting goals for yourself and following through, no matter how small those goals are. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen your internal confidence. And remember, confidence doesn't mean you're flawless. It means you're comfortable with your flaws. Own who you are, imperfections and all. And you'll see how women respond to that genuine self-assurance. Number 3. Ambition. Let's talk about ambition. In a world where complacency is all too common, ambition is one of the most powerful traits a man can have. An ambitious man stands out as someone who is constantly striving to be better, and that kind of drive is incredibly attractive. Women are naturally drawn to men with a clear sense of purpose, because it signals that you're going somewhere in life, and that being with you means being part of something meaningful. Here's the key. Ambition doesn't have to mean building $1 million business or sacrificing your entire life to work. It's about having goals, refusing to settle for good enough, and consistently pushing yourself to grow. Women are attracted to men who are driven because it makes them feel part of something bigger, like they're joining you on an exciting journey. But here's where most guys miss the mark. They talk about ambition without actually backing it up. Ambition isn't something you can just claim. You have to show it through your actions. Whether it's in your career, your personal growth, or even your hobbies, demonstrate that you're always working towards something. Ambition is about progress, not perfection. It's about proving that you're committed to becoming a better version of yourself, day by day. Start small if you need to. Set short-term and long-term goals that push you outside your comfort zone. This could be going after a promotion, learning a new skill, or focusing on your fitness. The point is to keep moving forward. When a woman sees that you're ambitious and committed to growth, she'll want to be part of that journey because ambition isn't just a trait. It's a way of life that's magnetic. Number 4. Bad boy. Let's break down the allure of the bad boy. Women are drawn to them like moths to a flame. But it's not because they're jerks. It's because they embody traits that women find irresistible: unpredictability, mystery, and emotional control. The bad boy doesn't play by the rules. He doesn't apologize for who he is, and he certainly doesn't cater to every demand. This is what makes him so appealing. Women don't want a man they can fully control. They want someone who keeps them guessing, who has his own life and priorities. The bad boy is a master of creating emotional highs and lows, which keeps women coming back for more. It's the thrill of the chase, the intrigue, and the sense that he's slightly out of reach that makes him so captivating. But here's the thing. You don't have to be a jerk to embody the traits of a bad boy. It's about maintaining a sense of mystery and independence. Don't reveal everything about yourself right away, and don't always be available. Let her wonder a bit about where you are and what you're up to. This creates intrigue and keeps her interested. Emotional control is also key. Don't let her mood dictate yours. If she's upset, stay calm. If she's happy, enjoy it. but don't get overly invested in riding her emotional waves. Bad boys are attractive because they're in control of themselves, and that self-assurance is magnetic. Be the man who keeps his cool and holds his ground no matter what. That's the real appeal of the bad boy. Number 5. Attention. Next up, attention. Women crave attention, but here's the twist. They don't value attention that's given too easily. We live in a world where women can get attention at the click of a button. DMs, likes, comments, it's all constant, and it quickly loses meaning. The man who stands out is the one who doesn't shower her with attention right away. When you don't instantly validate her, it piques her curiosity. She's used to men fawning over her, so when she doesn't get that from you, she starts to wonder why. Now your attention becomes a scarce resource, and as we all know, scarcity creates value. Women love the chase just as much as men do, even if they won't admit it. When you don't immediately give her what she wants, whether it's compliments, attention, or validation, you signal that your attention is something she has to earn. And that's what makes it so valuable. Stop giving away free attention. If you're constantly texting her, complimenting her, or liking all her posts, you're devaluing yourself. Instead, take a step back and let her come to you. When she feels like she has to work for your attention, she'll appreciate it so much more. Number 6. Pre-selection. Let's dive into one of the most fascinating aspects of attraction pre-selection. Ever notice how men who are already in relationships or surrounded by other women seem more attractive? That's pre-selection at work. When a woman sees that other women desire you, it triggers something deep in her mind that says, "He must be valuable." It's the same psychology behind why people want to buy things that are in high demand. If everyone wants it, it must be worth having. Pre-selection taps into a woman's competitive nature. When she sees you with other attractive women, even if they're just friends, it raises your status in her eyes. She starts to wonder what makes you so appealing and, out of sheer curiosity, finds herself drawn to you even more. This is why men in relationships often attract more attention. It's not about breaking up what you have. It's about the fact that you're seen as desirable. To leverage this, surround yourself with high-value women, even if they're just friends. When a woman sees you interacting comfortably with other attractive women, it signals that you're a man of value. Suddenly, you're no longer just an option. You're a man worth pursuing. Number 7. Masculinity. Now let's talk about masculinity, an often misunderstood but deeply attractive quality. In today's world, true masculinity is undervalued, but it remains one of the most powerful attractors. Women are biologically drawn to masculinity. But it's not about being aggressive or domineering. It's about embodying both physical and emotional strength. Women want a man who can protect, lead, and make them feel safe. Masculinity goes beyond physical appearance. It's about having purpose, standing firm in your beliefs, and displaying emotional resilience. Women are naturally attracted to men who know who they are and aren't easily swayed by outside forces. In a world where many men are too reactive and emotionally volatile, a truly masculine man stays grounded. He doesn't let minor inconveniences shake him, nor does he rely on others to dictate his mood. Developing your masculine energy starts with taking responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others or external factors for your problems. Face challenges head-on and make decisions with confidence. Women are drawn to men who can stay calm in the face of adversity and who can remain strong and steady no matter what. Number 8. Charismatic leadership. Next, let's talk about charismatic leadership. Women are naturally attracted to leaders, but being a leader doesn't mean you have to be a CEO. It's about taking charge and making decisions with confidence, especially in your interactions with her. Women want a man who can guide them and who shows direction, not someone constantly seeking their validation. Charismatic leadership combines authority with charm. You don't need to be overbearing to lead. You can lead through your actions, your confidence, and the way you make others feel valued. When you demonstrate leadership in your interactions, she'll feel more attracted to you because she'll see that you can take charge and make things happen. Plan the date, guide the conversation, and don't be afraid to make decisions. She'll feel more secure and excited about being with a man who knows where he's going. Number 9. Emotional intelligence. Another critical quality is emotional intelligence. This is one of the most underrated traits a man can have. Most men think being emotionally intelligent means being overly sensitive, but that's not the case. Emotional intelligence is about understanding your own emotions and those of others, knowing when to listen, when to speak, and when to give space. Women want a man who can handle emotions, especially since they often process things emotionally. Most men make the mistake of trying to fix things when a woman shares her feelings, but more often, women don't need you to solve their problems. They just want to feel understood. Practice active listening. The next time she's upset, don't jump in with solutions. Just let her vent, acknowledge her feelings, and show empathy. This simple act can build trust and emotional intimacy that most men overlook. Number 10. Passionate. Finally, let's talk about passionate interests. Passion is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. When a woman sees that you're passionate about something, whether it's your career, a hobby, or personal growth, she's drawn to that energy. Passion shows that you have a purpose and drive, and that you're not just coasting through life. Here's the key. Pursue your passions for yourself, not to impress her. Authentic passion is magnetic because it's genuine. When you're truly passionate, you don't need to try to attract women. They'll be drawn to you naturally. Find something you care deeply about and invest yourself in it. Whether it's fitness, a creative pursuit, or a personal project, let your passion drive you forward. When she sees how dedicated you are to your goals, she'll want to be part of your journey. So there you have it, the 10 key traits every man should understand about women. This isn't about manipulation, it's about understanding female psychology and using that knowledge to build stronger, more meaningful connections. Most men chase women, seek validation, and play by outdated rules. But you're different. You now have the tools to change the dynamic, to become the man that women are naturally drawn to. If you found value in this content, hit that like button and let us know in the comments which traits surprised you the most. And if you're serious about leveling up, make sure to subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going, helping us reach more men who need this information. Take control of your dating life, share this video, and join our community if you're ready to support the movement.